How's it going today, guys? So I have to say, of all the videos that I've done lately, this is probably the one that I am the most excited about because it's so damn interesting. I just had to talk about this. I saw an article that was basically about how Mark Cuban was speculating about who he believes would be the first trillionaire of our time. And I kind of dove in and did some more research about this, and I have three people to mention in terms of, I'm not saying I expect these three to be the first trillionaire except for maybe Bill Gates, but these other two just have interesting opinions about who the first trillionaire would be. So I wanted to share these with you guys and kind of, talk about this because it's pretty interesting. So first we're going to talk about the opinion of the scientist Peter Diamandis. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. He believes that we will soon be able to explore space and lay claim to our own discoveries in space. And he sees the asteroids nearby Earth as trillion dollar assets, as they represent all things that hold value on Earth, mentioning minerals, metals, and real estate. So he believes the first individuals or firms who explore space for the resources will be the first trillionaires of our time, which is fascinating. So the first people that are able to go to the asteroids near Earth and harvest the resources on them and bring them back and sell them, those are going to be the first people, in his opinion, that become trillionaires of our time. So that's just pretty interesting. I wanted to kind of throw that in there. Next, let's talk about what Mark Cuban thinks. This was the article that I had read, and I'll link up to all these in the description if you guys are curious. He believes the first trillionaires will be those who master artificial intelligence. He thinks that future billionaires and trillionaires need to be studying artificial intelligence, deep learning, and neural networks. He says that at this point, we're seeing this happen now, that software is beginning to automate software, and automation is going to start automating automation. As weird as that sounds, it's kind of what we're seeing happen as technology grows exponentially, and we see more technology involved with our daily lives. He says that, well, many people agree with this too, that technical skills are being replaced by technology and automation. We're seeing this happen now, where pretty soon we're probably going to go to McDonald's and other fast food restaurants and just use the touch screens. And there's even more automation beyond that, where there's no need for humans to fill these positions because machines can replace those job duties. Critical thinking, in Mark Cuban's opinion, is the new skill to master. Not so much these technical skills, but critical thinking. He actually said, too, in this article that he believes that at this point in time, a psychology degree is more valuable than a technical skill degree just because of the way of the future and artificial intelligence, how prevalent that's going to be in the coming years. Cuban sees problems on the horizon as mass automation makes many human jobs and skills obsolete. So if you believe what Mark Cuban says, your main focus now should be on critical thinking skills and learning about artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. So maybe these are the topics or the areas you'd want to focus on if you personally are trying to be the next millionaire or billionaire or trillionaire. But like he said here, he expects the first trillionaires to be the people who master artificial intelligence. Now, Bill Gates, I have him on this board here because many people believe that Bill Gates will be the first trillionaire. Now, this is based on what's called the Oxfam report. You can look this up online yourself if you want to as well. But basically what they did is they looked at, in 2009, there were 793 billionaires, when they all together were worth $2.4 trillion. Now, in 2016, they took the richest 793 and compared them to those 793 from 2009 and found that the richest 793 in 2016 were worth $5 trillion compared to that $2.4 trillion. So averaging that over the years, that's an average of 11% annual growth. Now, if we look at Bill Gates' net worth, in 2009, he had a net worth of $40 billion, and in 2017, his net worth is $85.7 billion. So basically, if Bill Gates were to experience that average 11% growth, which is what was seen across the billionaires from 2009 to 2016, if he experiences that average growth of 11% annual growth, he could be a trillionaire by the year 2042, which actually isn't that far off if you think about it. The last thing I want to talk about in this video are the richest people. I wanted to just mention the 10 richest people because it's kind of interesting. And I didn't bother writing this on the board, but I kind of just wrote down basically what made them rich. I'm sure a lot of these names you're going to recognize, but some of them I didn't know myself, and then when I heard about the company they founded or something, I was like, oh, that's who that is. Number one, obviously Bill Gates. We all know Bill Gates because he is the co-founder of Microsoft. He is worth $85.9 billion. This is according to the Bloomberg ranking. Like I said, I'll link it up in the description if you guys want to check that out yourself. Number two is Amancio Ortega. He is worth $75.8 billion. He's basically the founder of the Inditex fashion group. So he's a big person in fashion. Number three, Warren Buffett. We've all heard of Warren Buffett. He's worth $68.2 billion. He is the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. Number four, Jeff Bezos. He is worth $63.1 billion. He is the founder of Amazon. Number five, Charles Koch. And then David Koch is actually his brother, and they're both worth the same amount, $55.2 billion. Charles is the co-founder of Koch Industries, and then obviously David is his brother, so that's where they made their money. I'm actually not sure what Koch Industries is. If anybody knows, drop me a comment, because I'm actually curious what their actual business is. Number seven, Carlos Slim. He's worth $51.4 billion, and most people compare him as the Warren Buffett of Mexico. Number eight is Mark Zuckerberg. Everybody knows who he is. He's worth $49.7 billion. He's the co-founder of Facebook. Number nine, Larry Ellison, worth $43.4 billion. He's the co-founder of Oracle Corporation. And then number 10 is Ingvar Kamprad, worth $42.5 billion. He's the founder of IKEA. So that's just where most of the wealth is. These are the 10 richest people in the world. So whether the first trillionaire will be one of these people who just have that, if it's Bill Gates and he has 11% annual growth, and by 2042 he ends up being the first trillionaire, maybe that will be the case. Or maybe Mark Cuban is right, and whoever are the first group of people, or the first person to master artificial intelligence, maybe that will be the first trillionaire. Or according to Peter Diamandis, he believes that the first trillionaire will be the people who explore asteroids around Earth and harvest the resources on those asteroids. And like I said, guys, I just thought this was damn interesting. I wanted to talk about this, and I'm curious what you guys think. Do you agree with these people here? Do you think that it will be somebody new who learns about some brand new industry or new technology? Or will it be one of the existing billionaires on the list of the richest people who just has consistent accumulation of wealth and in a number of years will be worth $1 trillion? I'm curious what you guys think. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this video. If you guys have any other video ideas or topics you guys want me to cover on this channel, feel free to drop me a comment below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like and consider subscribing to be notified of future uploads. And as always, I thank you guys for watching this video.